What's happening, YouTube? This video I'm gonna call self-notes because it's for my own self-note, and also as well as the idea that I want to place in a book. And obviously, since I'm driving most of the time and it's pretty much off the dome, if I don't get it out and record it in some form or fashion, I will forget it. I will set it and forget it. So I will have done set it and forget it. So the thing, for those that are aware of the actual Matrix, it's something that is pervasive in everything, but it's hard to detail. But you know what I'm talking about. You can see it with weird motherfuckers. They're just weird out of nowhere, but it's coincidentally impromptu to your life, as it was with the previous problem you just dealt with. Like, say you were arguing with a motherfucker over a stupid subject, and then you bump into another motherfucker, and that motherfucker has a stupid subject, and you are not a negative person by nature, but this Matrix is trying to entrap you into a negative realm, and you are seeking ways to get out of it. Of course there's God, of course there's the Bible, but of course the Bible touches on wisdom, and this is the wisdom that I'm finding through experience and knowledge, and this is what I'm gonna drop to you today. And I'm gonna also find a very clever way to compact all this in a nice, easy to digest and quick way, because we want things to be useful in a little pamphlet or book. I don't know, and a clever way to get it across. But within the Matrix, to keep it short, it has no new tactics, but it only has new attacks. So with that being said, I mean by it'll always do things in a certain way. Like, there's protocols which I'm going to eventually line out and draw out. There's protocols things that are inevitably, you can easily identify as your enemy. No matter where you find, if you're finding problems, you'll pull out this list that I'll eventually create. You'll be like, okay. Maybe you'll flip through the pages. You get yourself a little book. Like, do these people, things, or situations or environments do these things? If you check off like 3 out of the 5, that's the Matrix ass puppet. Ass puppets, you know those things you have as kids, you put your hand in, you move it around. Those things are basically Agent Smiths. And it doesn't have to be necessarily a person. It can be a situation, a vehicle, it can be an idea. This is the reason why the Matrix dumbs people down. Most people won't be able to even understand there is a Matrix, let alone the concepts that I'm gonna relay. But I'm still gonna find a way to dumb it down, because for a lot of people, not all, for a lot of people, all you need to do is open a door and then bam, everybody's a goddamn Jesus genius. I promise you. But those doors have to be opened up. Some people are soulless and their whole purpose is to be an ass puppet for the Matrix. That's just what it is. No hatred, but we have to understand what they understand. I mean, what they understand what they understand, and understand their purposes. Their purpose is misdirected. Their purpose is supposed to be a serving purpose. The Ashkenazis, they understand this and they abuse it, but they understand it. They're one of the few that understand it. But the thing is, they abuse it and they're working. Not all, obviously, not all. Like, we can't cornhole any single individual into the all category, but we can generalize. You know what I mean? But that is not my point. I'm not here for the debate. The whole point on the Matrix understanding is their tactics. For example, you'll have traffic that'll, for example, yesterday I was trying to arrive at the shop to get my truck fixed so things can go smoothly. It was only supposed to be like an hour and a half. Traffic, even on the way, almost like a mile or two way down. And it's still happening right now as we speak, as I'm recording this. Like, things where people can easily turn and cruise and there's nothing blocking, they'll take this long to turn. and there's nothing in front of them, and they were just going like 40 miles per hour, and they slowed down just to turn. And they do this every time. And then like a series of those will extend your travel distance in your travel time from 30 minutes to an hour. And then you're going down the street, and there's a blockade of people blocked in front of you. You have 3 in front of you, and they won't speed up no matter what. And there's people on the side of you, and then there's somebody behind you. And then this person moves around, and then another person takes his place, and another person comes in, and it's a rotation of weird motherfuckers that do this. I've had people that I've outsmarted by, all right, cool, I'm gonna slow down. And this guy, this was 2 days ago. This is fresh, because it happens every single day with me. The higher your vibration, the more these attacks happen as well. But this guy was pissed because he couldn't energetically influence me, which is their purpose. The physical outside attack is to distract you from the fact that they're making you trade off. Like, here, you get to have this physical 3D reality. When in reality, your energy, your focus, your intention, your intent, your internal feelings is what creates reality. For example, I've had a whole day where everything was fucked up and all these bots and weird motherfuckers, all the things I just explained to you in traffic happened. People are weird. People try to fight with me in public. I've never known, didn't do anything to, didn't even bump into, smiled at. People that I'll park next to though, and there's a lot, mainly white people. And you want to say it's racism, but no, I promise you it's spiritual. Yes, people are hateful, but hateful is a gateway for demons. I'm gonna skip past the bullshit part. I'm gonna get to the most open, valuable parts of this part right now. But I was unfazed that entire day. Don't you know that by doing that, like at the end of the day and throughout the next day and the day after, and it kind of cascaded as I was getting impacted by bullshit and letting it hit me, because I was too engulfed by the amazement of how awesome the blessings came through, and I got distracted. That's where you have to remain centered and balanced. But I remained centered and balanced. They didn't knock me off, even though they had control of the physical reality. Then they lost control of the physical reality. The ones that were flaunting and controlling, and like, we're the masters of it. We have all control of these hive minds, and demons are everywhere inside all these people. We have them. Like, what value is it in those people that bend so easy to things that are below us? All of us. Like, God saw it so fit that these things are so below human beings that they don't even have bodies. That we have to unknowingly and be tricked, unbeknownst to us, be tricked to give them access to a realm they don't even rightfully, legally have access to. Like, it is. But most people are like, I don't believe in spirits and shit, and then they go to Walmart to the spirits aisle. Like, but then again, what kind of people would say that, huh? I'm like, oh, dude, you're racist. Okay, what color of people invented and created Satanism? I'll wait. And you have some clever white person that actually has more than 2 brain cells. Well, you have voodoo. Well, you have black people that kill off people that do. Like, if a person in Africa is doing witchcraft and infecting most people, we kill them. We kill them here. You know what I mean? We don't allow, in any culture, even Mexicans now here don't want Mexicans from over there, like, bringing their wickedness of whatever degree. There's certain cultures that just don't allow wickedness to prevail throughout all their culture. You have people that try to detract you from it, like, well, y'all have, I'm like, dude, y'all infect other cultures of all cultures.
Hope that
have invaded. Hold on. That's weird. My phone just spazzed out and decided to start playing a video automatically. Let me see if I can. Hold on. It's probably going to happen again if I try to close it or some shit, so I'm going to just continue on. But we've had cultures of all manners infect and inject themselves into us. We were segregated and we were doing good. We had over 250 individual towns that were highly prosperous, more than any other town in America. This is after slavery, immediately after slavery. Guess what they did? They murdered everybody in every one of those towns, and they buried it, and they erased the history. I don't think it's a us problem. I don't think it's a us problem. I'm just saying. But I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to debate. Actually, it goes a lot deeper if you look up more history, which is a part and a different wording to my name, literally. But that's neither here nor there. And thank God that I have lineage from people that they tried to erase from history, because it just opens more doors to wisdom, which, I digress, is a high valuable jewel from the Bible. And that is one way you can detect who are these ass puppets. Do they despise wisdom? If so, you have somebody from the Matrix. I promise you, their only existence is to destroy you. Like, the more they despise wisdom, the more they are incentivized to destroy you. The more they are demonic. Even if you're retarded and you don't believe in demons and God and a creator, even though you're driving in things and riding around and moving in things and living off of things that were created, you can just use the wisdom that you have to realize if something despises wisdom, it's probably bad for your existence. You know what I mean? I still care for idiots. That's kind of been in my whole existence. And I'm pretty sure it's just like a pass down from God to us and to people that now claim God to everybody else. It's just a daisy chain effect. So this is just how it goes. But nothing personal to it. But now that I've said all that, controlling your frequency is one way to get them out of their snake hole. After you get them out of their snake hole, their same game, which I'll eventually detail and sit down. Once I finish the process that frees me of the entrapment that I have of the Matrix in itself, which is coming up very, very soon, I'll really give you details of how to detect your attacks and how to thwart them. But leave no stone unturned that concerns your life. And anything that wants to lay stones in your life should be stoned to fucking death. God knows your value. But do you? Remember, do you? Like and subscribe.